The Brazilian Marine Corps is the land combat branch of the Brazilian Navy. Mission: deployed nationwide, along the coast, in the riverine regions of Amazon and in the Pantanal. In peacetime it provides for the security of naval installations and aids isolated populations through civic action programs in the naval districts. Abroad, it provides security for the embassies of Brazil in Algeria, in Paraguay, in Haiti and in Bolivia. It has participated in all of the armed conflicts in the military history of Brazil, foreign and domestic. The badge consists of a fouled anchor superimposed over a pair of crossed rifles. It is worn on the collar points of the dress and service uniforms and on the ribbon bonnet. History: the Royal Brigade of the Navy. The Brazilian Marines trace their origin to 1808, when the troops of the Royal Brigade of the Navy arrived in Brazil when Mary I of Portugal and her son Prince Regent John relocated themselves to the Portuguese South American territory during the Napoleonic Wars in Europe. The baptism of fire, the conquest of Cayenne. In retaliation for the invasion of Portugal, Prince Regent Dom João ordered the invasion of French Guiana, whose capital, Cayenne, was captured on 14 January 1809. Historical campaigns. After Brazilian independence, the force received many names and underwent various reorganizations. It was involved in several wars and campaigns: the War of the Independence of Brazil, conflicts in the River Plate Basin, and the Paraguayan War. During the latter, the Corps won distinction in both the Battle of Riachuelo and in the taking of Humaita. United Nations service. The CFNF has participated in the humanitarian actions promoted by UN in such diverse theaters of operation as Bosnia, Honduras, Mozambique, Rwanda, Angola, East Timor and currently in Haiti. The Corps today, staff and mission, with about 15,000 men, all volunteers, professionals in combat on land, air and sea. Its mission is to guarantee the projection of the naval power on land, by means of landings from Navy ships and helicopters. The Corps is an integral part of the Navy, encompassing about 1/3 of its manpower. Ranks are naval instead of Army, with the exception of privates, who are called soldados. In the case of Brazil, this is a complex mission, since the country has a territory of about 8.5 million square kilometers, a coast of more than 7,400 kilometers with many oceanic islands, and a navigable waterways network of approximately 50,000 kilometers. This last one includes the Brazilian Amazon, to cover climates and natural landscapes so diversified as Pampas of Rio Grande do Sul, Pantanal of Mato Grosso do Sul, deserts of the northeast region and Amazonian rainforest, demands a training of the highest standards, agility and versatility. Therefore, there are units trained in demolition techniques, special operations, combat in forests, mountain and ice, and helicopter-transported operations. Trained as a fast deployment unit, recently, with the sending of Brazilian military observers, also integrating the peacekeeping forces of the United Nations. The Marines have made the presence in distinctive areas of conflict as El Salvador, Bosnia, Angola, Mozambique, Rwanda, Peru, Ecuador, East Timor and currently Haiti. On March 30, 2014, security forces in Rio de Janeiro occupied since the dawn of day the set of Shantytown Tide in the north zone of Rio region is being prepared to receive the pacifying police unit. Brazilian Marine Corps also provides support with 21 armored vehicles and 500 men. Organization. The Corps headquarters is located in Fortaleza de São José, Ilha das Cobras, Rio de Janeiro. Fleet Marine Force. The Fleet Marine Force consists of the following units: 1st Amphibious Division of brigade size with 3 Marine Infantry battalions as its main fighting force, along with the following: Command and Control Battalion, 1st Raichuelo Marine Infantry Battalion, 2nd Humaita Marine Infantry Battalion, 3rd Paysandus Marine Infantry Battalion, Marine Artillery Battalion, Marine Armored Vehicle Battalion, Marine Tactical Air Control and Air Defense Battalion, Governors Island Marine Base. Reinforcement troops are located in Ilha das Flores in São Gonçalo, composed of the following: Marine Engineer Battalion, Marine Logistic Battalion, Amphibious Vehicles Battalion, Police Company, Landing Support Company, Isle of Flowers Marine Base. Landing Troop Command, located at Duque de Caxias, provides the means to command, control and administer the command of the Fleet Marine Force and to also local units. Marine Special Operations Battalion, Tonelero, a unit similar to U.S. Marine Corps Force Reconnaissance, formed in 1957 and structured for high-risk operations. Its mission is to destroy or damage prominent objectives in heavily defended areas, capture or rescue personnel or equipment, seize installations, obtain information, mislead and produce psychological effects. Rio Maritime Naval Marine Base, located in Duque de Caxias. Ships detachments, regional, marine groups, who are subordinate to the naval districts, for the security of naval installations, as well as performing operations in support of the naval district where they are assigned, while the 7th Marine Group is also tasked for public duties in the Brasilia area. They are located in the vicinity of the local naval district headquarters. The 8th Naval District does not possess any such group. GPTFNs are small-sized marine battalions. GPTFN of Rio de Janeiro, RJ. GPTFN of Salvador, Bahia. GPTFN of Natal, Rio Grande do Norte. GPTFN of Belém, Pará. GPTFN of Rio Grande do Sul. GPTFN of Ladario, Mato Grosso do Sul. GPTFN of Brasilia, Distrito Federal. Riverine Operations Battalion, Manaus, Amazonia. Musical support is rendered by the Central Band of the Marine Corps in Rio, the Brasilia Marine Corps Band and the Marine Drum and Bugle Corps, and by the Marine Bands of each of the other naval districts save for the AND. Methods. To fulfill its missions, the Marines land off the ships of the Brazilian Navy, be it using landing boats, amphibious vehicles or helicopters. For this they count on the support of the Navy and/or sea and air support. On land, it operates its normal way, which include tanks, field artillery, anti-aircraft artillery, combat engineering, communications and electronic warfare. Training. To fulfill its missions, Fusiliers must pass a rigorous physical training program, normally with many runs, calisthenics, sleep deprivation, swimming while holding the breath, practice shooting with diverse armaments, especially metal rings, rappelling and, in some cases, combat uniforms. The Brazilian Marines wear the variation of the Brazilian lizard pattern, known as Navy lizard vests. The Marines for a long time used the IBA Interceptor body armor in woodland, but they are now being replaced by Eagle Industries Maritime Sirens with woodland cover and black 4SOF. For the Commandos, Amphibios is also issued a green version and black version of the WTC Recon plate carrier boot. They use Atlas Atala combat boots in coffee brown. Gallery. Main equipment: tank, infantry, fighting vehicles, artillery, anti-aircraft missiles, radar, unmanned aerial vehicles, motorcycle, individual weapons and equipment: pistol, submachine guns, rifles, machine guns, grenade launchers, anti-armor, historical equipment. Gallery.